Maddie, take us home here. Your favorite bets on the DraftKings Sportsbook for this 2-game MLB slate.
Okay, so the bet that I like most for the whole day is actually on the early one, but I'll give my favorite, for the 2 games here. I like the under prop on Josiah Gray's strikeouts, and it's not that I don't agree with a lot of what Erik said about him, especially because he's facing the Rockies, who are going to be the chalk offense, so you get some leverage playing him. But Coors Field is a tough place to get strikeouts. We see pitchers who are coming off a game or two where they struck out a bunch of hitters have inflated lines because of those recent results, and the lines don't tend to adjust enough for the fact that they're going into Coors, which is a place where we think of home runs flying out as the main park effect, but that's not really the case. What mostly happens is the pitches don't break as much and there's just more contact. So I think Gray at 4.5 strikeouts probably goes under there. It's not my favorite bet in the world. We don't have a lot to choose from tonight, but I think amongst the options here, that's my favorite call.
Yeah. Did you have another bet you wanted to share? You can.
Yeah, let's go with the early one. So
okay.
I'm going against Cal Quantrill with the Royals. I just don't really buy him as a good pitcher. The Royals have a better lineup than the Indians, so at plus 160 or so, that's the one I like for the early games.
All right, good stuff. Paul, what about you, dude?
I go back to Soto for the home run prop to pay it plus 350, as I referenced how hot he's been with my answer to question number 2. And I also see the run line set at 11.5 in that Mets-Rockies game. So I'll take a look at the alternate run line for a better payoff, counting on the Rockies who've scored 25 in their last 7, which includes a 10-run effort, by the way, and the Nats who've scored 42 in their last 9 to stay in those ranges and combine for less than 10 runs tonight. That'll pay off at plus 145 for me.
Erik, take us home. Favorite baseball bet?
Yes, probably not a surprise given the guys that I recommended in our DFS sections, but I'll take the Nationals at plus 150 over the Rockies. At this stage of the year, when you got 2 teams who are completely out of it, you should assume it's pretty close to a coin flip. It just depends on which team feels like showing up that day. In theory, German Marquez over Josiah Gray is a decent advantage that could give the Nationals, make them justifiably something like a plus 150 underdog. But with the way that Marquez has been pitching lately, again, more walks than strikeouts in his last 2 starts with 11 earned runs in just 8 innings and a 7.07 ERA over his last 6 starts. I'm not convinced that Marquez is a whole lot better right now than what Josiah Gray is, especially Gray coming off a very strong start. So I think this one should be pretty close to a coin flip. Definitely not plus 150 for the Nationals.